That looks like the right one. Alright. It's technically 5 minutes early, so I wonder if I should just wait. Hi there. That's right. We finished, well, we did delay last week, so the next one is Delver's Demise. And there's still lots of these around, I guess. Alright. So, Delver's Demise is by Patrick Fisher, and it says one level does not mean one level of difficulty. Alright. So this is a journey to rooted hold. Hold. The task was simple. Clean out all of the rooms and pick up a few Greckles. Hello. So this is Delver's Demise by Patrick Fisher. And look at that, Master Wall, right behind me at the very start. Blech. Oh good, our first room involves manipulating snakes. That can only be good signs. Well, I mean, it's not that hard. I just need him to chase me here. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was easy. Okay, that's good news, maybe. Let's see now. I wonder if I could accomplish this with just one decoy. Probably not. Okay. Well, I think I'll just use Mimic as a wall of sorts. How about... Okay, that's not really the best idea. Let's just try that again. I mean, I imagine it does. Okay, come on. This shouldn't be very difficult, honestly. Let's see. Just have that there. There we go. There we go. Simple. Oh, is this the hard way? What's the easy way? Oh well. Because all of those boxes were full of, I guess I could stand somewhere like in one corner and have everybody go to a central decoy or something. Yeah, probably. Something like that. Let's see what does it in 65 moves. Yeah, okay, that's what I kind of thought, except the fastest apparently does something similar to what I did. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's see, someone relatively low in ranking, maybe? I hope that person did it with a nearby Mimic as well. Man, all these demos look like that. I guess. I don't know. Well, okay, anyway, here's a place with a bunch of rock giants, and they're brained, and there's also, ortho squares, I guess? How am I supposed to interpret this? I guess... This is... I already forgot. This is... Delver's Demise by Patrick Fisher. Fisherman. Yeah. I'm not sure how to go about this one. Let's see, maybe I should... Maybe I should do a little bit of setup, in fact. What if I do this? I'm not sure if this is the right way to go about setting this room up, but this might help. Maybe. It's interesting how, despite being brained, they still barely move. And now they're not brained anymore. But I made a mistake. Hold on, let's not make that mistake. Yeah, this'll work. Nice and easy. Next. Okay, I see there's some tar and mud in the future. If I do this, probably. Due to recent complaints from the DAA, MUD coordinators are now obliged to refrain from the placement of walls, doors, and trapdoors beneath substances without proper acknowledgement and reason. Okay. 5th MUD coordinator. So what's the gimmick of this room? I just gotta kill all the things? I mean, I do see a mimic potion there, so maybe I gotta clear the tar as well. Let's fix one problem at a time, I'd say. Is there any way that I could be put into a state where the mimic can't go kill the rest of the tar stuff? I'm under the impression that there's really not. I could be wrong, though. I'm trying to read the mimic's movements and think like I'm the mimic, but in so doing, I involuntarily invoke my instincts for Beethro being the one cutting things. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look like doable. Alright then. What's this do? Oh, okay. I should probably be more careful with the stuff Beethro is doing. And it doesn't really matter if there's a huge flood of babies over in the Mimic area, because I just have to kill them. I can easily kill them anyway. I won't get stuck over here just because of something like that, but I will get stuck if I let that grow too much more, so I guess I should go prevent that. Oh, drat. There we go. That should be enough to help prevent that issue. There we go. That's all the tar taken care of, so now it's just mud. Alright, and then kill the rest of the babies, of the tar babies. Oh, I'll just have to deal with that is all. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Okay, no more tar. And the mud is very, very easy. Also, there's a way to go north from here, which is only available right after you clear the room and get all the tar stuff out of the way, and leads to a secret room where basically the same thing, but a harder version, I assume. Oh, I see. This time I'm on the tar side. Okay. That's what's different. That's maybe not the best place to put the mimic. Blech. Should put him here somewhere, maybe? Oh dear, hold on. Oop. There. There we go. So it's all just avoiding getting stuck in any of the few ways that you can get stuck, basically. Aside from that, it's just a matter of, be relatively efficient, like not really efficient, but efficient enough to kill everything. I mean, I guess this is a harder version, but like not by much. I don't know, what I'm instinctively inclined to do is to try and kill everything on Beethro's side and then deal with whatever's on the Mimic side, as long as I avoid... like, try to avoid getting into a situation where it's impossible to clear either side. It seems like I could achieve that by, getting some babies very opportunely placed where the Mimic is, and also not getting the Mimic physically stuck in the wrong place as well, which seems to be my main issue right now. There we go. Oops. I don't actually want to kill those ones, if I can help it, because they're helping me. I also don't want the Mimic to go any farther south. That's recoverable. Just need to do this. This. Oh wait, that's not recoverable on my side though. Obviously, if I could get one of these places on Beethro's end clear, then I'd be pretty good shape. There we go. Now I just need to avoid letting the Mimic get stuck, and avoid letting me get stuck, and finish clearing out this section. With the Mimic situated there, it's pretty easy to keep him from getting stuck, I think. I did just kind of create a terrible arrangement of tar stuff here, though. I mean specifically tar, not just tar stuff, but you know. Okay. Beethro's side is fine. We can't let the mud grow that way, though. There we go. That'll do it. Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't have that option. Yeah. I haven't been reading. Okay. For multitasking rooms... Yeah, these were pretty lenient. Nowadays, everybody uses gel. It's like hair gel. What is hair gel like in this? Ugh. What is hair gel like in the 8th? Is it also living? Is it also forbidden? Is that why Beethro's hair looks the way it does? Oh, I need one more tile of vertical space to be able to get all the vertical space I need. There we go. Alright, now I just have to finish off the tar. Ta-da! Yeah, you could make a room. It wouldn't be too hard to put a third section that's like reflected the other way, like reflected across the vertical axis over here. 71st place. It's almost like I'm terrible. Also, scripting. That's the only way they got that orb to open up this way, is by scripting. Very nice of them, though. Except, how do I leave without having to kill all the tar stuff again? I guess I have to go destroy all the tar stuff when it's not growing now. Or I could restore, of course, but that's not fun. Well, hold on, how can I... Can I destroy all the tar stuff? I'm not sure I can do that. Yeah, no, there's no way to kill that blob right there. Not without double stabbing, at least, and I'm not sure this is in a period of time when double stabbing was known. Huh. Oh well. It's either an oversight or an intentional use of double stabbing in a completely optional context, which is very strange. Oh yeah, okay. This just seems like a strange thing to require of the player after they've already beaten this room, I guess. I'm gonna at least take care of the things that he can take care of on his own first. So like that stuff's pretty easy to kill. And then he can just wait in a corner for me until later. Now does that scroll say anything different from the other scroll? Alright, so there's the... Okay, I think I need to double stab like twice here. Ugh. Oh, tar technicians are now obliged to refrain from the placement of blah blah blah. Exactly the same thing except a different number and it's tar instead of gel. Clever. Now how do I get out of this position? I can sort of do that, I guess. It's very easy to forget how important diagonal moves are to manipulating your mimic. How to manipulate your mimic is the Deadly Rooms of Death version of How to Train Your Dragon. It's it didn't get very good reviews in the box office, but they're hoping to make a sequel anyway. That should be a whole title, honestly. How to manipulate your mimic. I don't know. Whatever I said before sounded cleverer than what I'm saying now, probably. Anyway, that's 3 double stabs, and that should be enough. Bye, Mimic, bye. Thanks for helping me. Time to die now. Okay, I would say exiting this room to the south after coming in from the north was more interesting than actually solving the room the first time around, to be honest. Okay, there's a trapdoor maze of some sort. Is there? Oh, okay, it's a trapdoor maze with a spider at the end. That makes more sense. And it looks like I have to use some kind of broken wall passage to get to it. Maybe this one will help me? Nope. It's an exit. I just used that exit, so I should have known it was an exit. Yeah, so I have to do this twice. That's the only way to do this, because you have to do it once going to the right and then come back. And I guess I'll just save a demo and try to reverse my steps or something. What a pain. Like, this is the kind of do it twice this way and it's not any different going forward from going backward is the kind of annoying design that really should have died out long ago, but still exists somehow sometimes. Yeah, like there's nothing to make this interesting, you know? When I made a puzzle where you have to go one way and destroy all the trapdoors and then come back and go the other way, I had water skippers to deal with, you know? Let's see. I think bridges make trapdoor mazes much more interesting because you have this tile where you can sort of use it more than once. Maybe I did something wrong back then. I don't know. Let me just forget what I did 2 seconds ago. Oh well. Okay, last stretch, hopefully. Hooray! Now I can go do it again. Because that's fun. I mean, you can make doing the same room over and over again fun or interesting or difficult. You can even do it without seeding beacons, although of course they're the easiest way to do so. They're in TSS, you know. Yeah, maybe, but I don't really care. I'm just sort of blindly doing this room first because if I kill that spider... If I kill that spider, then I can enter the other way and probably kill the seep or whatever. Did I miss something? I should just be looking at the demo and going backwards, but that's kind of dull and tedious to look at, so I don't want to. Let's see. This is completely not what I did before. Maybe it was something like this. Yeah, I guess I should do that. Oh, nope. Where I needed to turn was west, and I have no idea why I did undo to do that. Oh well. Whatever. Room's done. Let's move on. This is a kind of dull and tedious room. It's so annoying to get to. Also, there's all these places where you can't go west despite it looking like you can. How's that for bad design? What's here again? Oh, that's a blue door, okay. I thought that was a green door because I couldn't really see it all that well on the map. And that's a green door, so I still haven't explored that way. So, let's see what's up with this room. Someone said they saw a seep. Oh. Okay. That's a lot of invisibility potions, let me tell you. That's like, how many more invisibility potions could it have? So, I guess I have to figure out exactly how to take potions so that they wind up exactly where I want them to be and not ever in the wrong place. How fun. Okay. So, let's see, maybe I can do this. Oh no, that one's too close to the other guy. Okay, that'll do it for that one. I've already got a guy too far afield up north, though. Alright, I guess if they're already standing next to one, I should be able to just kill it, right? Oh, hold on. There's one that's just already there. Let's kill that first. I guess I should kill that with one of these. Let's just try that one. Oh, wrong facing. Kill that. No. Turn invisible. And then over here somewhere, use, I don't know, this one. And that one. And maybe the middle one. Huh. Okay. Now, Which way? Okay, this way. And then it dies. It's not a terrible room. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Okay. So I'm guessing this room is all about pushing yourself back against roaches facing the other way or something. That's always fun. Guess I want to be this way. I mean, it'll help if I do that at least. There we go. Simple enough, but I can't do anything on this end of it, except for go this way. Oh, this leads something interesting. Come on, another place where I can't go north even though it looks like I can. That's rather annoying. Okay. This is a really long secret wall path, I gotta say. I would even go so far as to say it's really unnecessarily long. Like, you could have maybe put in some tunnels here or something. Okay. Hurrah! Here's a secret room where you have to kill all the tars. And make sure to kill all the tar stuff, too. Hooray! Ugh. I got really sick and tired of any room resembling this one just from playing the official holds. Just from the tar mother level of the original King Nugan's dungeon was enough to make me hate rooms like this one. Okay, hang on. We want to do this. No, this, no. Come on, man. How's that for tactics? I just don't ever know exactly what to do to make sure that I can kill a 2x2 blob of tar by way of making it grow as few times as possible or whatever. I just don't have that bit memorized, I guess. Okay, what am I doing? I just need to kill the mother first, and then all the stuff can die afterward. That's a lot simpler. By the way, this is probably not the right place to ask, but does anyone know if or where I can find the music sting that plays when Arky walks into a room in TSS? I don't know if it's in the game's files somewhere, or if it's actually an open domain sound or something. What's the word I'm looking for? Public domain sound? Anyway, that was a really long, like a really long path for a not very amazing room. I'm considering using it because I've actually started working on Newer Hold, the sequel to New Hold, and it has an event at the very beginning, like a cutscene, where I think just putting that in at a certain point would really improve the mood of things a little bit. Okay, well, I guess I've cleared everything except for the right branch from exiting the Snake and Wubba room. Of course, if I'm going to use it, then I probably need to make sure that I have permission to use it. It doesn't involve, the cutscene in question doesn't involve Arky, which in the style of Newer Hold makes perfect sense. In the style of New Hold, Newer Hold, any hold related to them. Anyway. Finally, let's see what's to the east. More trapdoors. Slayer and Wraithwings. Okay.
This maneuver I've seen before.
Sure you have. So that's got to be... Was regular old Slayers, like non-39th Slayers, even an option to place in the original Journey to Root and Hold editor? Okay, one down. I just need to make that guy kill the other one somehow or other. So I'm under the impression that this is actually 39th and not any other entity. There we go. Okay, that's what I thought, so this must be 39th. Yep. Okay. Alright, I beat the level. Apparently. So what's over here? It's an option room. An optional room, I guess. Or a necessary to exit the room I just got through room, maybe. Anyway, here's a goblin. He dies very easily. I guess I needed to do this room in order to exit the hold, because obviously you go south and then east here to get to the end. Alright.
Slaying time.
Okay. Well, I expect to find a final room of some sort. Yeah. Okay, here's a room with a bunch of arrow families and a slayer.
Slaying time.
And there's a roach. So this is just survive the slayer while leading the roach, I guess. So this is of the category of just insert a slayer. It'll totally make things harder, guys. Type of room. I guess. Let's see. I don't really want to go any farther to the east than that yet, right now. I could probably kill this slayer if I knew exactly what I was doing and paid lots of attention. I'm just feeling too lazy to bother with it. Yeah, I guess so.
This maneuver I've seen before.
What, the maneuver where I'm completely incompetent? Sure you have. Come on, get over here. Thank you. I love how this guy is portrayed as, like, just unrepentantly evil, but then later on it's like, you know, they're just Empire citizens and stuff. What do I even want? I just want to take this guy to that arrow, and then south again. Would you get out of my way? You're not interesting. Go away. Okay. Oh, we don't want him to go any farther. We don't want him to go north like that. So how do I do that? Oh, I guess I just didn't lead. I wanted him on the arrow instead of past it as usual. Okay.
ritual is done.
Huh, yeah. Okay, so if I just keep moving east, then he'll go where I need him to go. And yet again, we want to stick him on that force arrow.
Prepare for your removal.
I'm like a security guard in a mall. Oh, sorry to hear that. Has it been lagging for anyone else? I'm not really seeing anything. I don't have any dropped frames, so it may just be your connection, but I'm sorry to hear that all the same. Boom. Bye, Slayer. You'll die to a bomb someday. So what's all this about? I guess it's just an exit from the exit path if you want one for some reason. Alright. I got 66% of the secrets. Is it night where you are? It's like early afternoon here. You're to-deuced? You're to-deuced. I thought it said to-do list at first, but now it says to-deuced. Alright, well, I'm happy with conquering. So that's Delver's Demise. It was okay. It was pretty good for a Journey to Rooted Hold level. It actually was, like a lot of genuine attempts at puzzles and not just like the kind of complete nonsense that's in, you know, a lot of holds from that era. Alright, here is Descending into the Catacombs by Super V. A little hold to test our TCB. What is it TCB stood for when Elvis said it? Tender Care Balloons? Taking care of business, that's right. Ah, okay. So this hold is testing out our taking care of business, I guess. Rethrow's trapped. Move, Budkin. Okay. Ow. You didn't say which way to move. Rude. Okay, look, I'm moving. You can't fault me for moving. Okay, bye. 20th place! That shouldn't be a scoreable room. Why is there a stalwart on the other end of the door? It's kind of weird. I got 2 deaths in a room with no monsters, just a character. Anyway, here are the catacombs, and suddenly I have my sword again. Because that makes perfect sense. Oh, I guess so. This room, not very hard. Haste potion! Check it out, with a haste potion you can do this. You can just stand in one place and... Oh well, I'm not doing it right, but with a haste potion in hand you can get the right chirality and you can just sort of stand in one place and go across, sweep across 2... There we go. Here's the haste potion stabbing movement. But you have to have like the correct timing to do it, if that makes any sense. I made a room in my hold based on you have a potion all the time no matter what. Yeah. Get away from me! Okay. Bye. Well, you got away from me, see? So that's not my fault. What was I saying? I made a room where you need to get roaches on particular set of pressure plates, and you can do this kind of rain dance where you kind of step up and down continually. Oh, hi. I got away from you. What more do you want from me? Hello, blind scripting room. Let's see. What's the right way to face for this? I guess if I just kept going forward, I could probably solve this room later. There we go. I could either just turn around and kill them, or I could leave this room unsolved and come back. Okay? You're gonna do the exact same thing as before? Yeah, of course you are. Now there's Onflich. As Garfield once said, big fat hairy deal. Not the President Garfield, mind you. The other Garfield. The Garfield you probably thought of first anyway. I'd really like if I could not have roaches directly behind me the entire time. That would be helpful. Maybe I should face this way. That almost works, but it doesn't. There we go. Onflich is a good roach wall. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. No, he doesn't. He has too many turns to move around. He needs to be turning more than that, but... I guess I should try to run forward, maybe? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe this way. Okay, I can do this. This is effective. Okay then, literally the same exact thing I did in the room before. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but whoever's living above me just banged on the floor for some reason. Let's just see where those are. Some spiders. This lighting makes it kind of hard to see with the checkerboard, but I still don't know why I'm chasing that guy. I mean, he told me to get away from him, but I'm also, like, trapped, and I was told to go down here for some reason. I don't know. I think the story in this leaves something to be desired, is all. Okay. Snakes. Rock giants. Rock giants? Ah, yeah, I got rock giants. For some reason, even though I know it's not true, I'm inclined to always forget that For some reason, every time I think about rock giants and what game they're from, my first impression is that they're from Gunthrow and the Epic Blunder, even though I know for a fact that they're from the City Beneath. I guess it's just that they're introduced so late in the City Beneath, and they're not really used all that much necessarily. It's just kind of, ooh, big scary monster, look out. That it's like it's not as interesting there. Whereas once you get to Gunthrow, you have Shallow Water, and that is new in Gunthrow, and Shallow Water makes not only rock giants, but rock golems in general a lot more meaningful. Not that they weren't meaningful before, but, you know, more so. I think there should be plenty of dead ends to kill the snakes in already. Probably. Maybe I'll just make one more. Yeah. Alright. So this must open the snake ways. That's what it does. I should probably avoid getting trapped by snakes if I'm being careful about it. I can do that. I can just wait here for a moment, and a lot of them will just kill themselves. Alright. One to go. Come on. There we go. That did it. Give me your sword, or else I won't let you pass. Okay. How do I do that? Okay. Alright. So I gave you my sword. You're just gonna... He's following me. He's actually following me. So what if I go this way? Could you? You could actually make this... Huh. Okay. If you wanted to, you could kind of break this hold by, like, intentionally not solving any of these rooms, and then coming here. And if there's a blue door past here, there's no way to get your sword back. Oh, there isn't a blue door. And that's the hold totals. So this is a hold you could basically... You could basically clear Descending the Catacombs, like clear it as a hold, and clear like almost none of the rooms. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, Super V. I guess that's an okay test. Some decent puzzles, I guess. If there had been a blue door, that would be a severe backtracking issue, though. I like to think that secretly that hold represents a time loop, Like, you know, you start the hold, you have no sword, and you're being told to go down into these stairs. You end the hold, the guy takes your sword, and then he leads you somewhere. Maybe he's leading you to this, he's leading you to here, where like a bunch of guards come up and tell you, you know, here's your sword, but you're not allowed to take it out, and now go down these stairs. And then the hold starts all over again. So it's secretly continued by itself. Anyway, here is Desert Plateau by Daniel Stitt. Beethro explores a plateau in the desert where there are rumors of a mad architect. Okay. The Plateau. Created 2008. While traveling through the desert, Beethro hears talk of a dangerous plateau. People who go there seldom return, and there are stories of a mad architect who crafts rooms in the desert wastelands. With what materials? Sorry about that. Seeking the truth, Beethro journeys to the plateau and has just made the treacherous climb to the top. When did Beethro start seeking truth? I mean, last I checked, Beethro just wants to not... I mean, you know, the last I remember, Beethro's motivations were make money and don't die. And, like, maybe not let your friends die either. Those are Beethro's basic motivations. He doesn't go looking for truths, as far as I know. I don't know. Anyway. What was that? Never mind, I think I want that sound for a newer hold. Okay, anyway. Here's one south, one west. What's going on here? There's a bunch of rock golems. There's this door. I guess I need to lead all three of those guys down to here in order to clear the room. I also have to go kill that rock golem. There's a cracked wall down there. I wonder what that's about. Leads to here. Secret room! This must be the source of the water in the other rooms. But I'm in the middle of a desert and half a mile up. Where does this water come from, and how does it get so far up? So this tiny lake is the source of the water. Or is he talking about over there being the source of the water? Oh well. Oh, is it? Okay. This hold was based on my entry to the Limited Resources contest from January 06. Thanks to Mechmech GRE for running the contest. Curious Shy Rabbit and Talon for testing. Alright. So, can I take advantage of entering from the secret entrance to clear this room more efficiently, or... No, probably not. I don't know what the point is with all these guys, besides just kill them. I mean, you know, the point being kill them isn't very hard, but I mean, I guess it's a valid point to make with these, is to kill them. I just don't know, like, what's the point of all this? What is all this mess? Alright. So, they start out like that. And no matter what I do, they're always like that. But I can kill them like that, so that's fine. If I go north, if I go south, they're still... Oh, okay. I getcha. If I go north too far, then they're going to be a problem. That's what the issue is. So I have to carefully pull teeth, I mean pull these guys out of there, without going too far to the north. Oh boy. Pico de Gallo. They don't make it like this in Ohio. I hope someone knows that I'm referring to a Weird Al song. He does? How does he do that? Oh, okay. I didn't notice that either, honestly. Okay, so come on. Oh wait, nope. I went too far. You need to come this way first. I probably shouldn't just recklessly go south in a room where going south is dangerous. Ah, drat, that guy way over there. I guess I need to... I don't need him to go there, so... How can I... I know... I can't talk today. I'm sorry. If you were expecting talking, that's competent talking, I don't seem to be capable of it. But, I'm not completely sure when I messed up. But it's clear that I messed up at some point. Okay. So, just need to march. Oh wait, nope. You gotta go south. And then pull this guy up. No good. I'm sure this is some kind of delay tactics business, but... that won't work. That won't help. I have to pull him north at some point. But if I go to pull him north, then I have to deal with that guy also. And now that guy's stuck. And now that guy's stuck. If I move here, that guy's stuck. If I move here, that guy's stuck. So that can't be it. I don't know, is he stuck? I guess he's not stuck yet. Something made someone stuck, though. I don't understand what I did right, but maybe I'm not doing it right anymore. Oh yeah, I have to go south, not north. Oh, hold on. Sometime... No. Never mind. Thought I did something wrong, didn't actually do something wrong. Story of my life. As far as playing Deadly Rooms of Death goes, sometimes... Okay. So I think I'm in good shape now. We're pulling these two out. Oh. So here's the thing. When I say I hate movement order based puzzles, this is not what I'm talking about. It's very easy to understand what's going on in terms of just what happens between those roaches without really understanding the reason why. It's just, oh, I can't go north after going too far south. I can't go more than one tile north of where I quote-unquote am. And, like, yeah, movement order is involved in why this works, but I don't have to understand movement order to understand the nature of the puzzle. Does that make any sense? This is why, in my opinion, movement order should be something only the architect has to worry about, and not ever the player. Because if the player has to worry about what movement order something has, I think something is wrong. So I don't know what this room's about. I haven't really started playing this room yet. I'm just poking at it to see what happens. So I guess I can go all the way around here. I can kill the brain. There's this roach in the way. I guess that's just a room art. So, what is the point of all this then? Should I kill the queen first? I feel like I should try and kill that queen first, because she's kind of annoying me. Okay, I don't actually know how to kill that queen. So I guess I'll just have to kill the brain first somehow. Even though that's clearly not an option. I have no idea how to kill that queen. She's basically always on the diametrically opposite side. Unless, of course, I can somehow push her into the inner paths, and then it might be possible, but I also have no idea how to do that. I mean, I know how to get her there, but I don't know how to ensure that she actually enters the way. So I guess she just will. Alright. I have no idea why she does that, but I guess that's a good thing. That she does that. Yeah, I played Advanced Concepts and read all the things, but not all of it stuck, you know? I'm sure there's a part of Advanced Concepts that focuses on what snakes do, for example, but I certainly haven't ever figured out snakes for myself for real. Is she going to leave? No? Okay, good. Like, I know how brain queens work. The brain tells her what move a roach would do, and she basically does the opposite of what a roach would do. But that still doesn't tell me much about what she'll actually do at any given time. Like, it only sort of tells me vaguely what the queen will try to do, not like what the queen is actually going to do. It just gives me some general idea of the strategy. I don't really understand what's up with the roach who's all by himself in that place in there. If there's some magical thing I have to do to make him not a problem anymore. Well, I don't see any way of ever keeping him from being in one of the two antennae of the room roach. As far as I can tell, there's absolutely no way to get him out of those two. So, what am I supposed to do? I mean, you know, there's a brain in the way of just stepping over the trapdoor and making him brain path his way to me, which would be nice if I could make him do that. There isn't? Huh. I guess that I guess a lot of people consider snakes to not be an advanced concept, but just a basic one. And it's just dumb people like me who don't know it. Okay, what is... So, I don't have any idea how to make this roach do anything besides stay in his box where he wants to stay. I don't see any way to keep him from entering the antenna either. Like, that's impossible. I can't not let him in there. Certainly not from that entrance, anyway. In fact, just the act of going to push this door, to break this wall, will almost certainly make him enter the antenna. Well, I mean, it is supposed to be about a demented architect, or whatever word they used. Mad, maybe? I should probably push shift just to be clear, just to be safe, you know? So yeah, this is kind of a dumb thing. This is what I was talking about with a certain Blorksold before, with a certain room in a Blorksold. I like a lot of Blorks' puzzles, but like, making it so that the actual puzzle also has some tacked-on thing like don't let a roach go to the bleh, it's just annoying sometimes. Like, it doesn't really add that much to it. It just makes it sort of irritating, like unnecessarily so. I don't know. Anyway, in this case it's just don't go to the northeast corner, ever. Because if you go to the northeast corner, then that roach goes somewhere unpleasant. Well, I can't imagine why no one would volunteer to make one. I mean, it's not like snakes are really obtuse to understand or anything. Okay, there. I know, I'm literally like saying the opposite of what I just said, but I'm being joking either way, so I don't know. This room's just kind of tedious overall. Like, even without the restriction of don't go northwest, there's not that much to this room in general. It just sort of exists. It's just, you know, push the queen in. And then the restriction of don't go to the northwest end of the room it exists also. Yeah, I should probably pull him there. Ta-da! It could have used something, I just don't know what. Anyway, so supposedly the water that I saw in that other room is supposed to be the source of the water in this room, but I don't see how that's physically possible. Here's a room with rattlesnakes and bridges. What the heck? Okay. That's a thing someone put in the hold, I guess. What? I don't understand what the point of that is. Do I need to... Well, okay, first of all, what's this? What's this nonsense, and how am I supposed to deal with it? If I go to that way, if I go that way, I'll get surrounded and impossible to survive. If I go straight north, it's impossible to survive. So I guess that means I'm supposed to somehow magically pull one of those rattlesnakes all the way up into this place where I am now, and also at the same time magically kill the other ones. I like the word magically when I describe any form of manipulation of snakes, even when it's not necessarily that magical. That's still how I feel about it. Okay, well, now the snake's here, but he's in the way and I can't kill him. So I guess I was supposed to cut the snake first, or use a shorter snake to begin with. Like, one directly north of me now. Except that in the process of trying to get a snake to do what I need to happen, there's like 3 other snakes, and all of them are going to have to die eventually, but there's no way to kill them because they're all gonna be past a trapdoor I can't close. I can't, like, go through, and don't turn around on me, you. Get in, go. Your box. That's your box, stay in it. Now he's too short to be helpful. Now he's too short to be helpful. I have no idea how to do this room. Like, this room is 100% snake manipulation. You know how I feel about that. Would you please go to the west? Why won't you go to the west? Why won't you go to the west? I'm west of you. Go! Why won't you go to the west? Why are you in a loop now? I don't understand. Why won't you go to the west? Like, if those guys were stalwarts, this might be halfway reasonable, because maybe I could guide stalwarts to kill rattlesnakes, but just like trying to push rattlesnakes onto individual swords just sounds like a massive pain. Okay, there. Now I won't die, and the rattlesnake will die, and the eyes will die, and the entire rest of the room is terrible. And I don't like it. If it was just one rattlesnake, and I could just push the one rattlesnake out to do what I need to do, that would be fine. As far as I'm concerned, this is good enough for me to pretend I cleared this room and move on. Because I killed all the monsters, you know. What is this room? This room has wubbas and a mud mother with a bunch of weird configurations of mud. Okay. What is my goal? I guess there's a roach way in the north end of the room, and that's going to spawn like 1,000,000 babies. Do I need the mud mother for something, or can I just kill her? I don't know. I mean, I can kill that eye at least, although I guess I need the mud mother for that, but I can just kill these, right? Is there any reason I can't just kill these? Make my life that much simpler? Yeah, I can tell. But I mean, I thought they liked to chase Beethro too, you know? So, okay. Aside from dealing with all that, obviously the goal is to put all these wubbas in the boxes in such a way that they'll block off the roach from going in the wrong place, and also not block off the roach from going to the right place. I have no idea why this room needed to have a gigantic crowd of mud babies. I guarantee you it did not need to have that. Like, you could have accomplished what's actually the puzzle in this room without the mud mother anywhere. This is just an unnecessary... this is just an unnecessary annoyance on top of what you're actually supposed to be doing in this room. And it makes it impossible to control your movements the way you completely control your movements the way you need to in order to actually comprehend and solve the genuine puzzle that's in play. This room wouldn't be really easy, it would just be manageable. Like, you'd still have to figure out how to how to move the wubbas around properly. It just wouldn't be stupid and annoying. This is just annoying. Like, having 2 billion mud babies makes it impossible for me to actually control Beethro. Because Beethro has to always be managing these babies instead of actually pulling the wubbas around the way he needs to be doing. So, like, I can't just go where I need to go to actually solve the puzzle. I have to go where the mud babies demand I go. Does that make any sense? mean, I guess I'm technically managing it at this point, but still, I find this deeply annoying. Okay, that's one pyramid done and one single point done. Now for the other pyramids. Yeah, I guess so. It just annoys me already. I feel like you could have done something else to make this puzzle more interesting, maybe, besides just require the player to deal with a crowd of monsters at the same time. This just isn't where I think I would go if I had the east side of this room without any of the mud in it, and said to myself, this room needs something more. This isn't the something more that I would go for. Does that make any sense? This is like completely not what I would go for, because I would find it annoying just in testing to try and do this. Let's see. That's not what we wanted. There we go. It's weird, but it didn't occur to me for quite a while that Wubba's are effectively invincible rock giants. They just feel so different to work with, even though their movement type is exactly the same. It's kind of weird. Okay, one more. Okay. Now I just have to kill all the babies while eating the roach. Come on, roach. No mother. And I can finish the babies. Man, that sounds terrible out of context. Alright. 13th place. Just my lucky number. Now, I've been everywhere except inside this area, I guess. There wasn't a way south from there or east from there, so... What happens if I go this way? This is a room with a mud mother on top of wall. Yep, and... that guy exists. I wonder what he's going to do. Let me guess. He exists entirely to make it annoying and impossible to kill certain bits of mud. Yep. That's the purpose of his existence. Oh, but this room is apparently optional? But I guess I have to clear it in order to reach... Come on, those spiders. Why? Anyway, I guess I have to clear this room in order to actually get credit for having cleared the level, in terms of actually reaching the end of the level, that is. This place is just going to quickly become a giant mess. But this was made in TCB. This is a TCB version hold, so this is after pressure plates. I think it's just, you know, there's a control room guy just because they wanted to have one. I swear it said TCB at the entrance, at the start though. Also, I can't actually go this way. Okay, I don't really want to continue to try this room, but I'm gonna go... This says TCB here, so I don't know. I guess the version information is just wrong. This one was TCB also. This one is TCB, but this one was not. This one was Journey to Rooted Hold. But it's understandable if it was early in the life of TCB for someone to have made something this way anyway, I don't know. But as it stands, that's enough for me from Desert Plateau. I thought it had some good rooms, but some just really annoying rooms. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. That's what I was thinking as well, possibly. Detention Complex by Penwielder. Beethro encounters a usable dungeon. This hold was the winner of Practicality, an unofficial contest in January of 2010. Thanks go to Discord and MX Vladi as beta testers and to Hyperme for the concept. I'm guessing that we're talking about actually a dungeon that you could in theory use as a place to put prisoners, right? And that's what Practicality was about, probably? Anyway, Beethro stepped into what he was told was supposed to be a dungeon in use. He had rarely encountered those before, and most had been designed by the DAA for purposes more along the lines of keeping ordinary people out of the beneath. Already he could see the guards ahead of him. Beyond them, he assumed, would be a network of cells filled with all the worst kinds of people, plus a few who had just made a mistake or two. Something about the king's tone had suggested that they were not treated differently. Beethro would soon find out. He stepped forward. Okay. Cool little thing. Also, these guards are invulnerable. Very smart. I guess so, then. I don't know. This one's from 2010, though, so that must be after. Okay, what's all these about? Can I please just not? Oh, thank heavens, I can. Okay, I'm not. Okay, old deteriorated cells. Cells in use, next floor. Food potion storage. Ooh, food potion storage. I want food. Thanks for turning on the lights, guys. Let's see what there isn't much left to see here. You can have a look if you want, but it's mostly outdated due to the infestation. Grain crates, something on Sueri, blah 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 blah. Speed potions, 58 total stock, 1 missing, reason unknown, usage by prisoner suspected, unable to take inventory due to infestation, 57 theoretically in stock. Okay, unable to take inventory. Scribbles. 143 total stock, 14 used in evening entertainment. Scribbles. 14 total stock, shipment of 70 arrived, 6 required requested for personal use by king, reason unknown. See grain crates. Oh, I guess it means the same thing as grain crates because they couldn't fit that on the scroll. Okay. Decoys. 4 used to appear as guards for visit of ambassador. Just X on the 28th. Invisibility potions. 126. 9 used for spy mission. And then nothing. Alright then. Here's the grain crates, I guess. We've been able to defend this store, but we couldn't stop the pests from passing through. Yeah, that's they're just doors, you know, you don't have to... whatever. This one seems to be broken. Okay. Oh, is this one broken? It's not. Okay, let's see. Character guard over there. Alright, so I think I just need a little bit of this action. Yeah, okay. And then what? Alright, I need a guy. Come here, you. I just need a guy somewhere behind me. I need a guy behind me here, too. Let's see. I mean, I've been building a hold recently, kind of semi-based on pressure plates, so I do like them well enough, usually. Then again, there was that one hold based supposedly on pressure plates that was just awful, so I don't know. I mean, canonically, Beethro learned about pressure plates at a time when he was no longer, like, even known to the people who he used to work for at all, and, like, didn't work for them forever for quite a while afterward, either. I don't know. Oh wait, can I just use mimics for some of this? I guess I can just use mimics for some of this. Oh, yeah. One mimic has to go into the room where the thing is broken, though. So be conscious of that. One mimic for the broken room, this one. That plate does nothing. One mimic to let me out of here. Oh wait, I should put him somewhere a little farther north. One mimic to let me out of there. That might be a problem. Hold on. Obviously I should put the first one over there and then the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should have left it. Should have left the roach alive up in here somewhere. If I can manage it. How can I go about this? Well, I did have some roaches around here, actually, so maybe I should just do that. Okay, I don't actually know how to do this. I probably messed it up way before this or something. If I could just keep a few roaches in here, even if they're not going to hit the plate for me, they could be a wall for the mimic. But I'm not sure how to do that either. I gotta have one mimic to do this. But the other mimics I don't really know what to do with. Like, I gotta have a guy to open that door. I gotta have a guy to open that door. I guess I can just do this. And then... yeah, okay. I was overcomplicating it, that's all. Simple enough to understand. Something I can do sometimes is overcomplicate things. Oops. No. There we go. Okay, please get off of my face, sir. Could you please? Get off of my face. You're in my face. Get off of it. Thank you. Okay, so now I can just push a mimic through that open door. I don't have to worry about the roaches letting me in because I have a mimic friend to help me out instead. I mean, you know, aside from him being at the wrong horizontal location to help me out, I guess I should do this differently. Oops. That'll do it. Okay. And I just sort of ignored the last of these roaches for no reason other than that I needed some of them to help me out with something. Okay, that does that. Do you have anything to say, or are you just here? This elevator is meant for transporting food to the lower floor. If I took you down this way, you would run into one of the green doors we use to keep you on track. Well, thanks. I'm not sure I need to be kept on track, but okay. Anyway, what's to the north? Warning! Access to clone potions requires 2 persons. Attempts by a single person to access them may result in entrapment. Okay. Warning! Access to clone... that says the exact same thing. Okay, so what's this do? There are still quite a few potions here. I wonder how many I'll need. I wonder what these buttons do. Okay. Huh. What in the world is all this mess? So how do I reopen these doors? Oh, okay. Huh. I guess I'm supposed to stick a roach in places to make things happen? I don't know how. Of course, my first instinct is all wrong because it's tuned to TSS, where I could maybe say there was a stick in the room, I could just push a decoy onto a button or something. ... Exclamation point. Oh hey. You're that Smite Master, right? Yes. We're okay, but the mirror we use as a key is lost in the debris over there. The route out of the dungeon from here is clear now. Good. We can't leave, though. The speed potions must be guarded at all times. Though, with the mirror stuck over there, you can't get at them anyhow. Okay. Can't I, though? Whenever I hear a whole lot of pressure plates being activated and deactivated all at once, I hear fiddle faddle, fiddle faddle. That's what I hear. So, what do these even do? Oh, okay. I guess I have to kill those guys first somehow. Like, I don't know how, but somehow. Well... I'm sure there's some trick with making them eat the roaches in such a way that, like, they get off alignment or onto alignment with each other or something. That's the only way I can imagine this going. Not sure I understand anything about this. Okay, I don't think I can kill any of those guys without the help of a speed potion. Because there's no other way that I could be in there and hit them at the same time. Like, I have to, you know... Or else I have to be able to hit this orb, which also requires me to effectively have a speed potion. And there's no way to reach that orb without going through here somehow, but I can't go through here because these guys are continually closing the door. So what am I supposed to be able to do about this? I don't know. How does a mirror even work as a key for this room? I mean, how does it work? It's not like putting something on that on-off plate is not helpful. How does the mirror work as a key? Do I just need to... Yeah, no, it doesn't matter what I do. There's always somebody closing the door on me. There's absolutely no way to do anything that prevents them from closing the door. Not unless there's some kind of really obscure way to make them time with each other so that they don't do it. And I really don't know how to do that. I guess I'll just take a random guess and let them eat roaches until something happens. Because I don't know what else is supposed to be going on here. Well, they're almost on the same phase as each other, I guess. Go away, most of you. I only need one of you. You are not supposed to... Okay, fine, whatever. Do what you want. I don't understand this room at all. Okay, there. All three of those are doing exactly the same thing now. Now I need to somehow or other synchronize the others, I guess. Really, honestly, saying I need to synchronize them is just a wild guess as to what this room is about. Because aside from that, I have absolutely no idea how any of this is supposed to work. Like, I don't know why I'm synchronizing them, I just am. Why did two of you come out at once? I only needed one. Go away. Okay, now the top and the bottom are each synchronized, I guess. That didn't do anything, though. They're not synchronized with each other anyway. So if I have to do that, I really don't know what to do. Because there's no way to put a roach in the northmost and the westmost of either of these. Not without pulling it all the way around, at least. I guess I can try that, though. They're reflections of each other. So maybe this is good enough? I mean, they're all hitting the plates at the same time, so... I have absolutely no idea why synchronizing them on the plates is the least bit helpful, by the way. I'm just guessing because that's what it looks like you're supposed to do. I'm more thinking of the meta puzzle than I am of the actual puzzle, if that makes any sense. But I still have absolutely no idea how this door is supposed to be able to open. I mean, what the? How did that happen? What? How did? What? I have absolutely no idea why that worked. None. What? When I step on it, nothing happens. Okay, but I still have no idea how to actually get in there myself. That's for sure. Alright, well I guess I should kill all the roaches but one. Just do that. Okay. So I noticed that there is this path over here where I can put a roach, and then I'm guessing I'm supposed to pull him out with the right timing. Yeah, okay. How did you do that? I do not know. I'm gonna take like 5 potions now because of reasons. I guess you could probably beat this without taking the 5th potion, but who cares? I sure don't. Look at that adder by adder kill. Oh well, at least there's an abundance of roaches to try things on if you didn't know what to do. Oh wait, actually no. We have to do something with an adder, I'm guessing. Come on, follow me, set me free. I don't actually know how to use you, but I'm sure I need your help for something. Yeah, that will get me killed, so... turn sooner. Oh, maybe I don't. Alright, well, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that's all I needed. Never mind, it's just a matter of using the haste potion like a haste potion. I'll retrieve the technicians for system reset. I'll come too. The other guards should be sufficient for a little while. I guess I should be reading their lines in slow motion because I'm in speed potion mode, but whatever. It's 22nd place. I don't know what to do with this room, so I'm gonna go see what's in the old cells zone. Ugh. So is this just about releasing the roaches and having to fight them, I guess? Or the golems or whatever else. And then this is a trick plate thing where you hit this plate and it's actually the other plate. Okay. I can almost do that, but I need... Maybe I should just push them in a certain way. See if I can... Nope. Okay, well, I have another option. It's called rock golems. It's just not a very cooperative option sometimes. Okay, what do I want you to do? Oh yeah, push the plate for me so I don't have to. I'm just going to have to hope the other rock golems are sufficient for taking care of the other issue. So let's see, these toggle each other. Okay. An obstacle would be helpful for manipulating the one rock golem that I actually need help from. Okay. And he's on the wrong side. We probably want the guy I'm actually dealing with to be over on the right side. Somehow. That, or... Get out of the way. I could just make myself an alcove of some sort. Almost. I need you to be doing some different behavior. Not different behavior, but like a different position relative to me. Like that one. That's a good position. That didn't occur to me before now, but... Okay, go back. Go back. We actually want a guy here. That's perfect. Now I can just pull this guy along, and if I can be there facing the right way, I'll be fine. So, go to all the trouble of making this guy in the right position relative to me again. Okay. Actually, if you'd be one tile farther away, that's good enough. There we go. Rock golems are a great tool and give you lots of leeway to do things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise sometimes. Yes. Alright, that was nice. There's no rock golems in this room though. And this room is about having things released on you all simultaneously, like, I guess. Huh. How do you create that effect? That light's flickering. It's kind of a cool effect, right? Like, is that a thing where they're having it do that every few turns or so? Well, I know you can, but I find it interesting they're actually using scripting to do that. Like, if you... Holy crud, that's a lot of roaches. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like, if you're moving continually, then it looks like it's actually flickering, like it's a cool live kind of effect, but then you realize, oh, it's actually turn-based, which is, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to me, I don't know. Alright, so No. I should probably just use one of these instead of, first of all, no, it's not, it's going to be much easier to use a roach from somewhere else. Just backswipe these guys to death. Okay, this just does that. Oh, come on, you. I only need one of you. You can be my lucky contestant winner, boss guy. Boss guy. Alright, and then I can use this guy for something. That's not a good idea. What's this do? This does that. This does that. Let's just create a disaster, shall we? That almost kind of works. If I could have this guy like not a problem for a moment while I go do something else. If I could open this door, if I can open this door, get rid of these guys, and then pull this guy around to where he's pushing that one while he's way north of me, then I can do this using the obstacles in that cell right there. Oh, There we go. That's good enough. I didn't even really need to use what's in here, I just need this door open. Ta-da! 20 combo. 23rd place. So let's see. That opens that. These all open different things. This must have been a nightmare to actually keep prisoners in. It's like you step on this door to let that prisoner out, so that prisoner comes and stabs you in the back while you're busy trying to figure out which door you opened. Okay, yeah, alright. This is a whole chain reaction thing. Which I almost have enough leeway to deal with. Ah, now I'm standing on a door. Except the door's open. If I were just standing on a closed door, this would be very easy. Which one is this one? That one? Yeah, okay, there's no way to keep from standing on that being open. Alright then. I feel like I've had a good look at this hold. It's pretty good, I think. Some of it's kind of difficult for me, but I like it anyway, a little bit of it. I'd just like to try one more. So let's see. Diago's Dungeon. A Delver's Delight. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm not absolutely sure, based on this this lovely, descriptive-looking view of the first room in the hold, that this is what I would call a Delver's Delight. Oh well. By Leus. Bithro, feeling bored, decides to see just how deep his sword and determination can take him. After making a wager with his rival at the guild, he sets off. Okay, this is the journey to Rooted Hold. Surrounded by smelly muck, Beethro begins his journey in another of countless holds. Okay. Hope you're ready to destroy lots of tar stuff. Destroy an entire spiral of mud. Also, a tar mother. Bye, tar mother. One liked you. Whoops. Gotta make way for myself. Okay. At least there's not a black door in this room. If there were a black door in this room, I think I'd give up this hold before starting. That's understandable. I mean, it's called a Delver's Delight. Surely that means it's a good hole. Holy crud. Your death shall be untimely, Delver. Delight? How is this a delight? What is that, 539th Architect, or what? Oh well. Untimely is a very vague description of a person's death. I mean, when you get right down to it, an untimely death could still occur at the age of like 90. Long after whatever's going on in this room. Maybe I'm just supposed to enter from the north. I'm just not gonna play that room. I'm gonna see what's to the east instead. Okay. Lots of roach queens. Lots and lots of roach queens. Remember, if you don't have any idea what to put in your room, just make an entire line of roach queens. It worked great for me. Another Winterbottom. I'm an expert. I don't have any choice but to just kill them. I'll forget it. I'll just stand here and kill all the roaches until there aren't anymore. .34 combo, all but one of them. Thank you, Chaco. That killed the room in like 2 seconds. I was about to do something really tedious and unnecessary. Okay. Why does this room... I think that's all I have to say. Why does this room? Why do I care about that? The only thing I want to do in this room is destroy all the tar stuff so that the mother's no longer relevant, and then destroy the trapdoors. But that's just going to take forever. And any other thing I do is just... I guess this at least contains the tar stuff. But oh, I can't do that because there's no way out of here unless you've already destroyed the trapdoors. And to destroy the trapdoors, it undoubtedly takes too long. She'll get a chance to grow, and it'll turn into a tar stuff on walls puzzle, and I refuse to try that. I refuse. Next. Here's some bombs. That's promising, at least. Usually when a bad hold has a room with bombs, the bombs are actually convenient in some way. Like they just destroy everything for you, sometimes. I could have a Mimic blow up the bombs. What does that do? What does that mean? You're a nut. crazy in the coconut. I don't know how to kill the seep, by the way. I know it involves, well, there is some fuses leading to the brain for some reason. I don't know why that is. Well, I guess I could also, no, maybe not, okay. Well, I could open the door, get on the floor, not destroy very many monsters that way. Or I could do this. I don't know what is the point of all this. Okay, what's this? So, if you blow that up, then it cuts the fuse, and the fuse won't destroy these snakes. And that's the only way to destroy those snakes, I guess, maybe. Or I could just use the Mimic to destroy the snakes, though. If I use the Mimic to destroy the snakes, then I can't use them for the bombs, but I guess that's okay. We don't really need him for the bombs anyway. It was just a kind of a pleasant thought to be able to destroy these snakes with the bombs. Oh, but I guess I shouldn't do this with him either, because if I do this with him, then I have to kill the seeps. Yeah, you're right. That's probably what I'm supposed to do with him. But then, I have to eventually destroy all the trapdoors anyway. So that requires the Mimic to go through this section somehow anyway, at some point. Right? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. They also get stuck in a wall, though. Which is kind of a problem. Okay, this might actually be a puzzle of some sort. Let's think about this for a second. So, if I close the door and I'm standing up here, then I'm fine. I'll have access to that fuse after I kill the seeps. Okay, I got it. Wait a second. What? Why? Oh, it just leads to a secret room or something. Okay, I'll do that later. For now, what I want to do is just blow up some bomb somewhere. Well, that's not what I wanted, but in theory that could help. No. Okay, that's not what I want. What I want is to start the Mimic somewhere way south of me, and make him go even more south of me. So I've already messed up. There we go. I want the Mimic to close the door so that I can kill these seep. Oh dear. How is this supposed to work? How is any of this supposed to work? How is anyone supposed to kill the seep? I can't kill the seep because this sure doesn't work. The Mimic can't kill the seep because the Mimic has to go kill 2 of the snakes. What in the world? Oh well, the Mimic can do that, I guess. But I'm standing here, and that's not especially helpful to me. Or is it? Alright, if I do this, and I stand here, and I do this, I'll keep that up for a second at least, but not long enough to kill all of the seep. What the heck? I can open the door if I go all the way down here and push that. I can't close that door though. This door is open no matter what I do. Oh. Okay, hold on. I just need to kill this crowd first, and then I'll be fine. Okay. Okay. And then I can do this, blah 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 blah. Don't let him walk to where he shouldn't be walking. I want to stand here, I think. Kill all the seep, blah 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 blah. Kill that. And now I can have him destroy all those trapdoors. And kill these snakes while he's at it. And the bombs are completely pointless. They exist entirely to waste your time. Because you can kill all of the snakes without a bomb. In fact, it's easier to kill all the snakes without a bomb. You can destroy all the trapdoors without a bomb. I mean, I guess lighting that fuse does something, but I've already beat the room. I guess the explosives are just supposed to be fireworks, like, hooray, you beat the level room. The bombs are pointless. But aside from the bombs being pointless, that was kind of an interesting room. Like, for this hold, I'd say that's probably the best room so far in this hold. Now, where does this lead? It leads to the exit room, probably. Yep, you have to destroy all the trapdoors, have the level clear, have the room clear, destroy all the tar stuff, and then you can push this orb, which opens that door, which clears the level. Clears... oh, no, 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 no. That says... Golding? Dave Golding. Yeah, that's somebody's name, alright. I guess I'll go see what those scrolls say, if nothing else. And what are they gonna say? The level at the bottom of this staircase was created by my friend David Golding before he ever even really liked DRD. That's not ominous at all. However, the creation of this level struck him with some form of Drawed fever, and the level itself is actually quite fun. I'm not sure I trust your definition of quite fun, but to quote him directly, you will never have the same experience twice while playing it. You may only enjoy this little gem if you have located and conquered every secret in the upper 3 floors of Diago's dungeon. Ugh. That's the kind of situation that makes you want to say, anybody got a save file I can borrow? DJ Dungeon. Then again, I don't know, depending on what this guy's definition of quite fun is, given that this is what he considers to be a delight, I don't know that I even want to know what's down there. So yeah, that's where the postmaster is. And also that's a secret room which helps you guide to the... But apparently there's 3 levels of this. All with secrets. Anyway. I think I already found a room I refused to do, so... I don't know. Hi! Yeah. Hi. What? What is this room? How is this room? Okay. How did you learn this? Just got bored and decided to look it up? I suppose what I really meant is what relevance does that have, but that's kind of mean to say. I feel like I must just be boring. I don't know. Or you just, I don't know, fun facts. I'm having difficulty getting a grasp of my own thoughts. Oh, okay. You were thinking about the alphabet. Alright. Yeah, there were lots of beholds to behold. Also, this is not clearable now. Okay, yeah, alright. I'm not doing this room. Bye. Here's a room with snake and a rattlesnake. Snake and a rattlesnake. Snake and a rattlesnake. I honest to goodness once made a room where you have to use a rattlesnake to cut off a snake, but it's like a very tightly timed room, so like there's only one set of moves that works. So even if I don't know why that set of moves works, it works great. Anyway, I'm just killing... I'm pretty sure that I can just close the door to kill the snake. That's simple. Come on. He's too close now. He's going the wrong way. And that would have been perfect if I could hit the orb right then. There we go. Room clear. Ugh. That sounds nasty. It sounds like pain. It just sounds like pain in Deadly Runes of Death form. Also, I noticed that there's just an arbitrary slayer in this room. Someone needs to make like a... Someone should make a hold called the Land of Arbitrary Slayers, where it's just a whole lot of rooms with slayers thrown in for no reason, but then it turns out that secretly you have, I don't know, some clever twist on it that makes it not terrible. Just something that's a parody of the fact that people like to put arbitrary slayers in rooms, but then actually does something clever with it? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. What is this room about? You gotta open the door, so you gotta go in there. There's a slayer here and stuff. Do I want to do some magic with pathfinding the slayer to a button or something? Or, oh. The slayer's just stupid, and he won't go past a wubba. So that's good. I guess I can just, yep. Bye. Bye, Slayer. I see a secret room probably to the north there. I don't care. This is probably the last I'm going to play of this room, of this hold. I just want to finish this room and have credit for it. Bye, Slayer. Oh, why do I even have that open still? Alright, well, I think that's enough for today. Today we did Delver's Demise, which was not bad at all. I cleared it, but didn't completely master it. There's probably one secret room left, based on that percentage. We did Descending into the Catacombs, which is a time loop, and pretty decent manipulation monster stuff. Desert Plateau, which has a mixture of okay and annoying rooms. And Detention Complex, which is a mixture of pretty good and really annoying rooms. And Diago's Dungeon, which is not a delight to me at least, but it exists anyway. It's another of the, Journey to Rooted holds that exist. But anyway, thank you for watching. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't even think you could see that, but I accidentally pushed the file key and it opened a menu. Alright, so I'll be back again next week. Next Saturday is intended to be another Alphabet stream. I might do more Threads of Fate sometime next week, depending on how much work of various kinds I need to do, but we'll see. Anyway, farewell.